There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Over, under, around and through, pell-mell travels pleasure to you. Pell-mell's natural mildness is friendly to your taste. Yes, Pell-mell's natural mildness is so friendly to your taste.
See for yourself. Pell-mell's famous length travels the smoke naturally, over, under, around, and through the finest tobaccos money can buy, and makes it mild. Makes it mild, but does not filter out that satisfying flavor.
Over, under, around, and through, Pell-mell travels pleasure to you. Pell-mell's natural mildness is so friendly to your taste.
Buy Pell-mell famous cigarettes. Outstanding. And they are mild.
Here, in the bright clustered loneliness of the billion stars, loneliness can be an exciting, voluntary thing, unlike the loneliness man suffers on Earth. Here, deep in the starry nowhere, a man can be as one with space and time, preoccupied, yet not indifferent, anxious, and yet at peace.
Captain Leonard Pilot, Lieutenant Webb Navigator. This is the 7th and last day of Space Reconnaissance Research, Flight 361, from United States Air Force Lunar Base 1. We are 21,000 miles from base, bearing at 270 degrees, 23 minutes. Azimuth at plus 46 degrees, 46 degrees, 50 minutes, ecliptic. On routine successive approximation by trajectory computer using data from the Space Position Recorder. It's quiet and lonely out here. And frankly, we'll be happy to get back to that dreary old moon.
We're almost a degree off trajectory, Captain. Equipment check's okay. Must be an outside acceleration force. Something approaching fast. I'm setting up auto-evasive pattern.
A large planetoid object is on a direct collision course with us. We are under 11 G's exterior acceleration and have no control whatsoever.
It's just incredible. 2 ships missing in less than a month. Nothing within thousands of miles of their position. And yet they crash into something that appears suddenly on our radar, big enough to be a planet. And then the next instant it disappears.
Sir, I've been testing the pressure equipment for the Mars project.
Forget about that now, Chapman. You leave tomorrow morning. The General wants someone with your experience.
I don't know whether to feel flattered or not. What exactly will I be looking for? Floating space monster?
This is no joke, Frank. I wish it were.
Sorry, sir. You know how rumors move around the space.
Well, it's one of the things we hope that you'll dispel.
Well, you're the colonel. I'll take a crack at anything once.
And that's about all you'll get, Frank. One crack.
You seem pretty much at ease.
Well, I figure it's just the same as fishing. Gotta be patient and wait.
Electrostatic meter's going haywire.
Lunar Base 1 to Pegasus 4. Can you read me? Over.
Pegasus 4 to Lunar Base 1. We read you. Over.
You are completely off course, Pegasus 4. Check your position immediately.
Computer and spectrometer out.
Pegasus 4 to Lunar Base 1. We are aware of being off course. Cannot explain at present. We are entering a heavy magnetic field. Several instruments are out, and I'm afraid others are going. Give us our exact position. Over.
Pegasus 4, you're...
Cannot hear you, Lunar Base 1. Over. Changing to the manual control. Meteor.
Boy, that was close.
Yeah, and I'm afraid it isn't over yet.
We're on a semi-closing course with them.
Screen 1's fading fast. What about the infrared detector?
That's out too.
Thing we can do is turn it 90 degrees to the shower's path. More meteors are coming. It's our only chance.
That will be to 311 degrees azimuth and minus 12 degrees ecliptic. Here they come.
This is it.
You know, the meteors must have smacked into the propulsion elements.
Our feed lines.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Looks like it. You know, there's one thing sure.
What's that?
They knew what they were doing when they forced us to go through those space drills dozens of times.
If I remember correctly, you had a different opinion.
Hey, don't rub it in.
This looks like it. The retro rocket feed lines must be cut. Frank, your airline's broken. spoken. Frank!
With all respect to the colonel, sir, I don't think it's any use.
Keep working that radar and keep working it until we locate Chapman.
Yes, sir.
He's got to be out there somewhere. He just has to be.
Lieutenant McConnell.
Captain Frank Chapman, pilot, Pegasus 4. My ship is being drawn toward an asteroid. Instruments completely out of operation. Navigator McConan, lost. I cannot read my position. I'm going to try to land. I don't think I'll make it. If I do, I'll continue recording.
Starring April 17th, The Unexpected, the new Ford Mustang. Brilliant new kind of car. A new generation of Fords for the new breed of Americans who want stick-shift action and room for four, who collect sports car badges and trading stamps, who want the elegance of a European touring car and till now had to settle for basic transportation. This is for them. This is Mustang. With an unexpected variety of options, Mustang is the one car that's designed to be designed by you. Get ready to meet the unexpected April 17th at your Ford dealers. Mustang is only days away.
Our size?
He should stand trial. We must take him to Cecil. Stand here, in front of our leader and our judge.
Is the prisoner from another world ready to hear the charges against him?
Charges? What charges?
I will ask the questions. Are you ready to stand trial?
It seems I have no choice. First, I want to know what I'm charged with.
We'll let you know in time. What are you called?
Chapman. Frank Chapman.
What is your occupation in the world from which you come?
I'm a captain in the Air Force of the United States, a country on Earth, Space Exploration Wing. But you must know about us. You speak our language.
We do not speak it. But here on Rayton...
Rayton?
Yes, Rayton, the name of our planet. Here we are able to translate all languages through voice tone waves.
Why all these explanations? Let us go on with the charges.
You're right, Aaron. This is no time for explanations. Man from Earth, you are accused of causing injury to one of our people.
I thought I was being attacked, and I defended myself. I didn't want to come to your world. I lost control of my ship. It was like being pulled toward your planet by a enormous gravitational force.
You were, when you came into our path of travel.
Path of travel. Phantom Planet.
We managed just in time to control your landing by releasing the pressure in our space warp.
I don't understand.
There are many things you will not understand here. Maybe in time you shall.
In time?
That is correct.
The jury will now vote and find you guilty or not guilty for inflicting injury on a Rayton man.
The verdict, Judge.
I find you guilty as charged. You are now a free subject of Rayton. The jury is dismissed. That is all. You are now a free subject of Rayton.
That is not all. Listen, I don't know what kind of a place this is, but you must have some kind of law here. This planet pulled me to it. I didn't come here by choice.
But being here, you cannot be permitted to leave. We must keep our security at any cost. So, I must pronounce you guilty. No penalties will be lodged against you. But you must become a subject of Rayton. Trial is concluded.
Nothing is concluded. What is this? First I'm found guilty of something that's not my fault, and then I'm set free. Well, free to go where? Back to my world 6 inches tall?
Don't worry. No harm will come to you. I'm Liara, Sesam's daughter. I'll show you to your quarters. Well, come. We'll talk on the way.
What has happened to me?
You mean your size? Well, our atmosphere, together with some acceleration from our gravitational control, has reduced you to normal.
Normal?
Normal for us. You see, everything here is in proportion to our planet's size. We know several worlds that have creatures larger or smaller according to the size of their world. Do you feel any different?
No, but it's not exactly funny to think that someone on Earth could carry me about in their pocket.
Oh, that would never happen. The oxygen in your atmosphere would restore you immediately to your regular size. But either way, it wouldn't matter. You'll never see your world again.
Nothing yet.
No, sir. No contact for 2 days.
I'll wait another 24 hours. Then, with or without orders, I'm sending out a search party.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. Will you excuse me? We must talk about your future. Your future on Rayton.
My future on Rayton? I want to talk about getting back to my world, back to Earth.
I'm afraid that is impossible. You might as well accept your fate of being one of us. Being one of us, you must be productive in one way or another.
Well, what is it you want me to do?
You must help us to keep spaceships from your world from landing here.
But that's my only hope of getting back.
Forget about it.
2 ships in my unit disappeared. Did they crash here?
Unfortunately, yes. They were pulled into our strong gravitational field.
Well, so was I.
Yes, but luckily we were aware of your approach and lowered the power on our gravity field.
I don't get it. In many ways, you're hundreds of years ahead of our science. Yet you live in such a primitive manner.
It may not be as odd as it seems. It's true that our technology may be much further advanced than yours, but then a strange thing happened.
Well, what was that?
We had machines do all our work. People on Rayton became completely free of all labor, practically of all responsibilities. Our people became soft and lazy. They did not know how to cope with their free time. They started to fight amongst themselves. Our forefathers then made a wise decision. They returned to, as you say, our primitive ways. The Raytons again had to toil for their living. They became much stronger, much happier, much more valuable.
But you didn't forsake all of your scientific achievements.
No, we retained the secret of the gravity control for our survival in space, and the secret of our food production for our survival on this barren planet.
You sacrificed advancement for this.
Sessom rules us, and we are content. Now, can't we get on with this, Sessom?
Aaron is hasty. We all are. Our lives have been changed so much. I would like you to become acquainted with our ways. Later, you may choose a wife. With Liara or Zetha. Zetha cannot speak, but she is a fine woman.
Well, between the two, it would be difficult to make a choice.
It is no problem. You may take your time, but once you've made your choice, remember, it must not be taken lightly.
You must be hungry. Come with me.
Liara, go now and learn our ways, and perhaps you may help us with our problems.
You can decide about this later. Now you need to eat and rest.
The rescue ship is in the countdown phase, sir. They're waiting for your final operation orders.
It's of greatest importance to space travel that we find out exactly what happened to these two men. So blast off, and good luck.
We'll do our best, Colonel.
try to land. I don't think I'll make it. If I do, I'll continue recording. This is Captain Frank Chapman, pilot, Pegasus 4. My ship is being drawn toward an asteroid. Instruments completely out of operation. Navigator McConan, lost.
Pegasus 4 to Lunar Base 1. Pegasus 4 to Lunar Base 1. This is Captain Beecher, over.
Lunar Base 1 to Pegasus 4. We read you, Captain Beecher. Good work. Stand by for Colonel Lansfield.
Beecher, how are they?
They're not. I mean, there's no one on board.
There isn't a sign of life.
Two men just don't get up and walk off a rocket in the middle of space?
No, sir.
Then what the devil?
Chapman recorded a final message, sir, but it doesn't make sense.
Our repro units are picking it up. We're examining it. Can you bring her in?
I'll have to check out the instruments, but I think so.
All right, give it a try. White can bring your ship in.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Cold coming on. When something inside you tells you a cold's going to hit, that's the time for Contac. Your cold has to run its course, but Contac helps you live through it feeling so much better. Here's why. No other cold medication has the Contac Tiny Time pills. They keep working continuously, all day or all night long. Just one Contac capsule stops sneezes, keeps you breathing freely, dries runny nose up to 12 hours. And when you don't sneeze, you don't spread germs as easily to your family. When something inside you says, uh-oh, cold coming on, take Contac. Nothing else does as much for head cold congestion as the Tiny Time pills in Contac. Contac, today's largest selling cold medication at your pharmacy.
Incredible. But how?
The high density of our planet made it possible for us to advance gravity and therefore anti-gravity theories.
It's beyond me. Einstein was working on this problem, but he died before he could complete his investigations. What causes Rayton's high density?
The atoms on this planet have narrower electronic orbits than the atoms on most other planets. The smaller they become, the easier it is for us to control and take advantage of positive and negative gravity.
But why is Rayton getting smaller?
This planet is slowly using up the energy that holds the atomic particles together.
You mean you might disintegrate into nothing?
Yes, someday. But it will not be in our time.
Well, I guess it's the same as on Earth. We don't seem to worry that our sun might be cooling off in many millions of years.
The danger for us is that sudden bursts of concentrated heat directed on our Rayton might suddenly speed up the process of time.
You think that's possible?
We have enemies who want our knowledge of gravity and who know our weakness.
You're expecting an attack?
When you have enemies, you always expect an attack.
How is it you're more different than the others? I don't mean you're sour inside. I mean you're warmer, more sensitive. That wasn't really a question, because I know you can't answer. I just wanted you to know how I feel. Strange world. I don't want to hurt Liara. You don't either, do you? I like you.
You help me. I have a plan whereby I might help you to leave our planet. Perhaps it will work.
I don't see how this is possible. What about my size?
I inspected your giant suit. And the oxygen tank holds air from your own world. Now, isn't that right?
Yes, of course, but why?
No, never mind that. It's not important. You see, the whole plan is based on the theory that your people are searching for you. Now, I must get you back before they attempt to find you here.
I know they've been searching and will eventually zero in on this planet.
I think I can get you back in time.
Yes, but you're doing this because of Liara, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm in love with her. I don't think she loves me yet, but perhaps with you gone, she will see things in a more realistic light in time.
Well, how can we get my suit into the open?
I have some men I can trust.
In Sesson?
No. You must never know. Otherwise, we both will be put to death. 2 nights a week, I'm alone. In complete charge of the Master Control Center.
Can one man handle it?
Yes. And on one of those nights in the near future, while Sessom is sleeping, I will maneuver Raytown within a distance of your Earth's moon.
You think they'll be able to see us?
Precisely. They will investigate and find you.
What is this? What's happening?
The siren means we're being attacked.
Attacked by whom? Attacked by whom?
The Solarites. We've been here too long. They've discovered our position.
Who are the Solarites?
I've no time to explain. I must help Cecil.
What will this do to our plans?
We must fight this off or no one will have any plans.
Is everyone underground?
Yes.
Let me go. Safe for the moment. I fear they won't give up so easily.
Safe for the moment? Well, who are these Solarites anyhow?
They're from a sun satellite. For generations, they've been after our universal gravity control because they want to avoid being pulled into the sun.
If we don't stop them, they'll eventually attack your Earth. Liara, show him the prisoner.
Prisoner?
Come.
That's a Solarite.
Yes. He was captured during the last war. The only one of their monsters that didn't die in the attack.
When did this attack take place?
Several years ago, when Zatha was a little girl. That's when she lost her voice.
What makes those rocks disintegrate? It's as if they were hitting some invisible wall.
That's exactly what it is. The monster is so strong that he can smash any ordinary structure. Now, what you call an invisible wall is really another way that we use our gravitational control. Now, by using a high magnetic field, we can lock molecules so closely together that they form a solid wall.
Make a big hit at MIT.
Where?
One of Earth's more advanced centers of learning. I only hope your wall will hold him in check.
Yes. He could kill us all if he escaped.
Life on other planets. We were always wondering if ours was the only one so blessed.
There are many inhabited worlds, but only these fire people bother us.
We have been sighted by the enemy. They are forming a concentrated attack, pattern 6, vernier index 1-2.
At 6? They never attacked on that one before. What are we going to do?
We must try to break up the attack.
Fantastic.
We can do one of two things. Outrun them or fight them.
Well, breaking up a formation is one thing, but how can you fight them? Do you have a chance?
We have to settle that once and for all. living in constant danger isn't worthy of us.
But don't forget, we still have the gravity control.
The greatest danger to us is the high-intensity heat bomb.
That's right. They have enough concentrated heat to blow up our planet instantly.
What would you do?
I would fight.
And you?
Fight.
Right. That's exactly my decision.
Prepare for battle.
Sharp acceleration for attack position. Maneuver so that we face the enemy when they attack. Aaron, alert our units to be ready for frontal attack.
All units, prepare for frontal attack.
Activate the gravity curtain.
Oh, it was a magnificent victory.
But I'm deeply plagued with regret when I'm forced to destroy.
If it wasn't them, it would have been you.
Perhaps you are right. You're wise, Chapman. One day you and Harron will lead our people.
Well, I'm honored and grateful,
I
but...
will teach him all he needs to know.
Where's Zeta?
She went to sleep early.
Sleep? I'm very tired. Perhaps the battle was too much of a strain on me. Good night.
Good
Sleep
night,
well,
Father.
Stefan.
Now, raise the chin.
Wait, this dandruff. I wanted to wear black for the year.
It won't show in the picture.
Well, it shows in person.
Did you ever try that Head and Shoulders shampoo?
No, but I've tried every other shampoo.
Sure licked my dandruff.
Really?
Yep.
Well, maybe I will try it. When I think of graduating in a black cap and gown.
Now!
Nice. Well, if it just keeps the dandruff away. Yes, they're good, except my hair's so much nicer now. Say, you remember telling me about Head and Shoulders shampoo?
Yeah, how'd it work?
Like a dream. No dandruff since. And my hair, it's so
Say,
soft.
it really does look better.
Could I, maybe have another sitting?
Another sitting? Well, that's my own fault for tipping you off to Head and Shoulders.
Yes, finally, a dandruff shampoo that really works. Use Head and Shoulders regularly.
Cecil!
Oh, Father! Oh, Father!
What happened to him?
I think it was a Solarite.
Are you all right? What happened?
I don't know.
Was it the Solarite? Did you see him?
It was terrible.
I'm going to control room.
No, you stay with Liara.
Chapman,
Yes?
go through that corridor. It's shorter.
Hi.
But be careful.
I'll be all right.
Oh, Heron.
Zatha, are you all right?
Hey, watch the plates. Good, you're on time. Here we go. Another hour and we shall be close enough for you to be found.
Lunar Base 1 to Rocket Ship 380. Over.
This is Rocket Ship 380 to Lunar Base 1. Over.
Radar has just picked up a giant asteroid. Identity unknown. Cannot find any record of it in the space charts.
The Phantom Planet. Give us exact position of asteroid.
9 degrees in northern cluster field, and I have an order from Colonel Lansfield. You are to land on this asteroid and send White to investigate.
I hope you will find happiness back with your people.
You would be my happiness. Here or there.
Frank Chapman, please. You must take the stone. It will be a good luck charm. Hold on to it. It will help you to go back safely to your people. Keep it. And remember, Mac, I love you.
Yes, Zeta. I'll keep it forever.
We just confirmed it. A rocket similar to yours is heading in our direction.
I hope it won't crash.
Don't worry. I have the best men on gravitation control. And I have another man who's coming to help me turn on the oxygen tanks as soon as you're in your suit.
Thank you, Han. You know, we've become friends here. Good friends. We would have become friends anywhere. Your planet or my Earth. I wish you and Liara much happiness.
Chapman. Chapman. White to Beecher.
Come in, White.
I found Chapman. He's alive. But there's no trace of McConan. Where's McConan?
He's dead. He's gone. Where are they? Where are the others?
Where's who?
Zathan.
What are you talking about?
Jason. Helen.
Come on, let's get back to the ship. White to Beecher.
I'm bringing him in. He seems to be all right. He said McConan is dead. He keeps talking about other people. I think he's in a state of shock.
Do you need assistance?
No, Captain, I can handle him alone.
You know, Frank, you're a lucky guy. This is a wandering planet. Could have carried you anywhere. I'm sure glad we found you.
Zathan. Where is she?
What you need is a rest.
Prepare for immediate takeoff. How do you feel, Chapman?
I don't know. I don't understand. It's unbelievable.
We'll get you back to Moon Base for a thorough examination. Do you think you're hurt?
I don't think so.
You must have been knocked out for quite a while.
I must have been dreaming.
Quite possible you were delirious. The shock of the crash landing of your ship.
Ray's gone. But I just left Zeta and Heron. She had such an adorable little face.
All rockets ready for firing. Stand by for countdown.
The gravity of this planetoid is very strong. We'll need every bit of thrust for our takeoff.
Don't worry. I know we're gonna make it.
Start your countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Power.
Power off.
Rear screen.
Rear screen.
No, now they'll never believe me. Even with this, they'll never believe me.
The steps man takes across the heavens of his universe are as uncertain as those steps he takes across the rooms of his own life. And yet, if he walks with an open mind, these steps must lead him eventually to that most perfect of all destinations, truth. We now return control of your television set to you until next week at this same time, when the control voice will take you to the outer limits.
Trading your sandwich for candy?
I like candy.
Not much of a lunch.
I'm busy.
What's a mother to do?
She can serve her family Total, the vitamin cereal for breakfast. Wholesome whole wheat Total, the only leading cereal, hot or cold, with a whole day's vitamins. One bowl, 1 ounce gives you 100% of every minimum daily adult vitamin requirement now set by the U.S. government. Yes, the woman who cares what her family eats serves Total, the Big G vitamin cereal.